Hello everyone. Thank you for tuning into my channel. I'm Inner Empress and you are here at Inner Empress Readings. So I am back after a little hiatus. Welcome to all new subscribers. Hello and welcome again to all the subscribers who are with me from the beginning. I'm really excited to bring you this pick a card. This pick a card is, well, before I get into that, first off, let me say thank you so much to everyone who has donated to my channel, who has commented, watched videos, just sent love and light in general. I really appreciate it. I always look forward to interacting with you, to knowing how my readings have impacted you. And to those who have purchased private readings, thank you so much. Just so much love from you all, and I genuinely feel it, and I hope that you feel it as well in return in my readings. Now moving forward into today's reading, we have a pick a pile. We have pile 1, 2, and 3, and this is about what your future spouse wants you to know, wants to tell you, wants you to know. Let's find out, shall we? So take a moment, see which pile resonates with you, and you'll find the timestamp in the description box below. All right, so for those of you who chose pile number 1, the Opal Egg, this is what your future spouse wants you to know. All right, so this card right here in the middle is actually advice from the universe, from the angels, on what you need to do in order to bring this connection about. So I'll get to that in a moment, but your future spouse wants you to know in the near future. So for some of you, that can be that you'll be meeting them in the near future. For some of you, I'm also getting a sense that there's something you need to free yourself from in the near future in order to bring about this relationship. I feel like some of you are stuck. It might be in regards to an ex, might be in regards to fear of love, a fear of being hurt again. Some of you, I feel as though, have been putting off relationships for work. Like you've been focusing very heavily on just throwing yourself into work, that you have not allowed yourself a chance to connect with anyone. And it can even be, for some of you, it's coming through something with thought processes as well, like mindsets that you have adopted in regards to love and you know, you being able to find the one that's kind of holding you back. And I get a sense that your future spouse wants you to know that, you know, you need to work on freeing yourself from that, letting yourself know that you are capable of love, that love is waiting for you, it's right there for you, that those mindsets, whoever put them into your brain, whether it's yourself, whether it's others, it's not true, it's not correct. You have the power to be free. And also with this unicorn being here, you know, the unicorn symbolizes to me, especially when I hear it around lately in society, about something different and special and the one. And I feel like, you know, some of you may have the mindset that there is no special one out there for you, and they want you to free your mind from that. And only when you do that will the gears start turning again for the universe, because you have the Wheel of Fortune, will the universe be able to bring you this person. So with this wheel card, I actually see all the zodiac signs. Like this one has all 12 zodiac signs here. So it's kind of hard to pinpoint exactly what your partner may be, but I do see Leo here with the Strength card. So could be a fire sign, could be a Leo. I am getting a sense of air here, and there is some earth. I'm really, there's water here as well, but for some reason, like I said, take what resonates, but for some reason I'm getting a lot of like the fire, the air, and the earth that's popping through to me. Earth more than anything, actually. So your love interest may be, you know, an earth sign, your future spouse. But like I said, don't lean so heavily on that, because it's very capable and possible for somebody to have like be an air sign but have heavy earth in their chart, you know, heavy fire in their chart. So don't focus on that too much. However, they want to let you know that as soon as you free yourself, because this card is the card of advice of what you need to do in order to bring this person into your life. So medicine woman, you are a channel for divine healing power. When you allow yourself to heal from anything that's holding you back, any, you know, past relationships, any exes, any negative mindsets, when you allow yourself to also step into your divine purpose. I feel like some of you are healers and may have been holding back from really using that energy, really like following your purpose. When you allow yourself to step into that energy, that is when the universe is going to be like, okay, this person has freed the blocks that they are in. They are healing and helping to heal others. Get those wheels in motion. Let's start bringing in this divine counterpart. So once again, as soon as you do that, just know that things will start happening pretty quickly for you in regards to meeting your future spouse. With this Strength and this Seven of Cups here, I'm actually getting the message that some of you may be fantasizing, having dreams, having telepathic communication with the person that is your future spouse. Some of you, I get a sense, may know this person or feel like you know who this person is. You might have been getting some divine messages from that, some synchronicities, and you're just not necessarily sure, but I'm just having that energy come through that some of you are definitely, you know, having visions, having dreams, seeing this person. Also, even just dreaming about them and thinking about them. I feel like some of you have put out manifestation intentions specifically for bringing this connection together. And the universe is letting you know that this is all helping the process, but you have to do your part on your end as well. With the Strength card, for some of you, your future spouse may actually end up being an ex of yours that comes back around and you two work on things. I can see some healing going on, some forgiveness that's happening. Also, lots of compassion. I feel like there is a message from your future spouse in regards to, we're going to be two completely different people, but we're going to respect each other. We're going to accept each other. I might not be into what you're into, but I accept the fact that you're into it. And I love the fact that you're, you know, passionate about this quirky thing. You may love gardening, you may love anime, you may love drawing, whatever. And they're like, you know what? It's not necessarily my thing, but I see how much joy it gives you and I'm going to support you. So I feel like a message from your future spouse is that they're definitely supporting you. You know, they definitely believe in you. They definitely feel guided to you, especially because something also is coming through to me in regards to distractions here. And it's either you or them have felt so distracted by, you know, lust, by chasing money, by, you know, all these different little things, that it's like the universe one day just opened your eyes and there they were. So I feel like it's really going to hit you, and they're letting you know that they too are clearing the dust from their eyes and getting rid of old cycles so that they too can come to you in the near future. I get a very calm energy from this pile, so I feel like your future spouse, calm but adventurous. I feel like they may push your comfort levels a bit and get you to step out of your comfort zone, try new things, but very common in the sense that you feel safe with them. That's coming through, safe. I feel like you're also going to feel instantly connected to them. Like, I'm staring at this infinity symbol above their head, and it's just really grabbing me that you're going to feel instantly connected. So this might be a soulmate that you're dealing with. Could be, you know, twin flame, divine counterpart of some kind that you've spent lifetimes with before. And when you meet them, it's just like, I feel like I knew you forever. I also get a sense that for some of you, you're going to be animal lovers, and that's going to be something that brings you together. Some of you might actually meet them, you know, in some type of situation or some type of place that deals with animals. So could be like a shelter, could be at a veterinarian office, something with an animal. Also, I feel like randomly petting someone's dog is going to be a connection for a few of you watching. Like, you're going to like see this animal and just go to pet it, and you know, the owner is going to be the person that you end up connecting with. So for some of you, that's coming through. But yeah, your future spouse just wants you to know they're literally almost right around the corner. It's coming to me that, you know, they're not far away. You're not far away from meeting them in a sense. So when I say right around the corner, for some of you, hey, they might actually live close by your home. And when I said that, I don't know why, I just tasted oatmeal cookies. I don't know if that is significant for some of you. Like, some of you, maybe your partner might be a baker, or you might be a baker. Some of you might love oatmeal cookies, or they might. Something with that just came through because it just hit me strong. But yeah, your future partner, future spouse wants you to know that you don't have to wait too much longer. The thing that's stopping you is that old cycles have to clear out. For some of you, that might be an ex. I'm kind of seeing in the Knight of Pentacles right here, some of you might have an ex that's kind of lurking around, and that person's energy is actually blocking off your future partner. And you'll know, because I feel like you feel trapped with this person. You feel like it's a dead end. So this is not the person that I was saying could potentially, for some of you, be an ex that comes back. The person that you need to release, if you're feeling stuck, if you're feeling like them being in your life right now is making it to where you're not growing, there is no movement, nothing's really happening, you're just hoping, wishing, and dreaming that things will change, this is not the person for you. This is not the ex that I'm talking about. If you feel that way, then this is one of the people you need to actually release, so they're not blocking you anymore, so that you can heal yourself and meet the person you're supposed to meet. Now, in regards to the people I was mentioning, where it may be an ex of yours that comes back, you're going to be at a free state in your life. You're going to be focused on your priorities. You're going to be already freeing yourself. You're going to be moving into your healing. Some of you may have actually moved abroad. Something like that's coming up to me for studying abroad. Some of you may actually be doing something with the healing arts, the medical field. Could even be something religious. Some of you taking up religious practices from like, and I don't feel, what am I trying to say? Like possibly studying religion, studying cultures, or studying your own and getting more in touch with your roots. So as you're doing that, as you're making these healthy shifts in your life, that's when that ex will come back. And you'll know that it's right because you'll feel the energy difference. You'll feel the fact, like I feel like the universe will give you a sign, and all the things that, you know, used to confuse you before, it's not going to even matter. Like all of it's going to be out of your way. Any other options you were thinking about, any other options they were thinking about, they're going to come to you ready and let you know like, hey, I can't stop thinking about you. I can't get you off my mind. I really have been thinking about this connection, and I want us to be stronger than before. I want us to heal. I want us to move forward together, and you will know that this is the person that you're meant to, you know, potentially enter that relationship with. Now, please know that no matter what, you have free will. So if you decide that you don't want to go into a particular connection, that's okay. And for others of you, this is going to be a completely new person, nothing to do with an ex. So it really starts with you though. You're almost there. You're almost there. It's just you have to break yourself free. You have to close out some cycles, whether it's with another individual from your past, or if it's with negative behaviors, beliefs, or habits of your own. So once you can do that and really step into allowing the universe to channel through you, allow it to heal you, and you might even find yourself helping inadvertently to heal others, either through your occupation, your hobbies, your passion, your words. As you become more sound in yourself, you'll give better advice. So when you start realizing that, that's when you'll know that this relationship, this spouse is not far behind. For somebody very specific, something with an arcade is important. And I just wanted to put that out there. Either meeting them at an arcade, barcade just came to mind. But either meeting them there or like through someone they know, like going for a birthday party or something like that. That's where you'll meet them. But even a zoo visit just hit me for some other of you watching, something with the zoo possibly. Especially because of the free yourself card, this enclosure and strength. I get the sense that animals may play a major part in this connection for some of you, not all of you. Some of you, it can be something with horseback riding. Either your partner does it or you do it. But yeah, that's all that's coming to me for pile 1. You know, I hope that you enjoyed this reading. I would love to hear what resonated for you. If you feel comfortable sharing in the comments below, I always read the comments. I always respond back. If you liked the reading, please be sure to like it. If you didn't like it, you know, please be sure to dislike it. If you want to keep in touch for additional readings in the future, be sure to subscribe. And please keep in mind, this is for the general collective. So if you would like something more personal, I do offer personal readings in my Etsy shop. You can find that link in the description box below. But in the meantime, I'm sending you lots of love and light. I'm hoping you all the best with closing out the cycles you need to close out. And I just want you to keep in mind that you're so close to meeting this future partner. Thank you. All right, for those of you who chose pile number 2, this rock, let's find out what your future partner wants you to know, what their message to you is. So right here in the middle, we have what the universe wants you to do in order to be able to come into union with this partner. So before I get to that, I'm going to address the other cards. So you have choose a new direction. You have past life relationship, the Knight of Swords, the Empress, and the 10 of Cups. So what I'm getting from this is that 2 different messages. For one group of people who are watching, your future partner is currently in the process of potentially ending a relationship. They may currently be married. They may currently be with someone else, and they're actually going to be choosing a new direction in life, which will bring them closer to you. Now, this is definitely a soul type of connection, especially with this past life reading. So this is either someone you have dated before, like an ex, or someone you have shared past lives with before. So this can definitely be a soulmate divine connection that's taking place. I also get a sense that for some of you watching, you might be in a relationship with someone right now that you're not happy being with. And so you're possibly looking to the future to figure out, like, you know, if I leave them, will I meet someone else? Will I, you know, have love again? You know, all of those different type of questions. And the universe is letting you know that you will, but not while you're with this person. Now with the Knight of Swords, I feel like your future spouse wants you to know that if they're an ex, I feel like they're going to be coming back to you with a message. It's going to take a little time, might take about anywhere between 9 months, 3 to 9 months. Could be in weeks or so, could be in days for some of you, but 3 and 9 is standing out to me a lot. I feel like some type of message comes in. I also get a sense of something with friends, somebody's friend introducing them, introducing you to your future partner. So I feel like some type of swift message of like, hey, do you want to go on a blind date? Or something like that. Or even third wheel just popped into my head. So you might actually third wheel somebody's date and accidentally meet your person while on the date with them, or you know, them bringing a friend in for you, that type of thing. Double dating, that's just jumping up to me for somebody. I'm also getting a sense for someone meeting your future partner on a business trip and also a wedding. So for some of you, you'll meet your future partner on a business trip or at someone else's wedding. Your future partner could potentially be letting you know that they are a father. So some of you, your future partner does have children. And that's for some of you. For others of you, I feel like you may meet them once again. Like, I feel like there's some type of introduction, but from a brother, from a father, from, you know, a son, something like that. Some type of someone connecting the two of you. Could be a friend's, you know, brother or something like that. Or sister, you know, please don't feel as though this is gender specific. You know, it could be someone's, like if this is a male watching, or, you know, someone who dates the same sex, you may meet this person through that person's brother or father or whatever the case is. Some of you have actually dreamt about this person. That's coming up to me. Some of you could have actually had kids with this person already. So this definitely goes back to the ex. I'm kind of getting a sense of that from the Empress. But the message that I'm getting from your future partner is that when they spot you, you know, it's going to be on and popping. I'm sorry, but that's definitely like the energy that I'm getting. Like very fast energy, very much I see you. I want to, I know what I want. I need to speak to you. I feel like this person may fumble over their words when they meet you. I feel like, you know, they're going to feel like they don't know what to say, but they're going to try. I also feel, for whatever reason, I'm getting the damsel in distress type of energy. And that could be male or female, you know, but I feel like they may come in and actually help you with something. So this could be a point in your life where things are a bit difficult and you need to make a decision, you know, or your car tire, something where you need assistance, and I feel like someone comes to your aid. Also, something with partnership is coming up. So for some of you who I was mentioning might be work related, you may actually have a coworker that something with having to spend time together when you usually wouldn't. So maybe you two got paired up for a shift, for a project, something that pushed you into close proximity with each other versus you would have never had to do that before happens. And I feel like that is the spark for your connection. That's your future partner. For some of you, I feel like spring and summer, somewhere towards the middle of that. So like right as spring is ending, going into summer, you may meet this person. I just get a sense of good weather, and it doesn't have to be for all of you, but I just get a sense of like really positive, warm weather. I feel like, you know, this person definitely will see long-term commitment with you. Like these are wedding bells at the top. So you may, for those of you who want to be married, may discuss marriage with this person. I also get a sense that for some of you, either you don't want marriage or they don't want marriage, but yet when you come together, that's going to change and you'll both want to get married. So you chose a new direction in regards to, well, you know what? Yeah, I do want that. Also the same with children. Now that will not be for everyone, and that's okay. You know, if you don't want children, if you don't want to be married, that's absolutely okay. But for some of you, I am also getting that sense that some of them or some of you, your potential partners or yourself, will be adamantly at first against marriage, against children. And yet when you come together, you're like, you know what? I want it all with you. Let's go. And children can also be fur babies. You know, it can be animals and stuff. Just taking care of life together, you know, can be that decision. This person could be an air sign, could be a water sign. I mean, can honestly be any sign and just have more earth or, I wasn't even expecting to say earth, that just popped through, but could have earth in their chart, could have more air in their chart or whatever. But currently, especially with the Empress, some earth, some water, some air. For a very, very, very select group of you, something with a one-night stand. Like you end up having a one-night stand with this person and then it kind of blossoms into the situation. And I am not advising anyone to go out and have one-night stands if that's not what you want to do. I'm just seeing that for a very select group of you. This one-night stand actually turns into something you didn't expect. I feel like this person's going to end up like finding out your information either through a friend or whatever, your social media, reaching out to you, and it develops into something more that you were not expecting. For some of you, I feel like this person already knows who you are, or you already know who this person is, and that they either communicate with you already on social media, like you guys are just acquaintances, or like they're watching you, not in a creepy way, like they're just aware of you, and something's going to shift soon. It could be they get out of a relationship, or they see that you got out of a relationship and they actually approach you to, you know, talk, to go on a date, slide in them DMs, you know, whatever. But that'll be how some of you actually meet your future partner. For others of you, your future partner might have something to do with Africa, Egypt specifically, or could also be, I'm not exactly sure which part of the world this pertains to, but I feel like they could have Celtic background, possibly something with Stonehenge, something with Druid. I get a sense of like tan skin though. And it's not for everyone, you know, definitely not for everyone. But for males, I feel like, could even be females as well, but brown, tan skin, could even be darker skin. Medium height. Some of them have long hair, and that's either on their head or on their face, like a beard. For the women, I'm kind of getting a sense of like darker hair, curvy. Like I said, that's not going to resonate for everybody, but that's kind of what's coming through. Could be curvy, definitely feeling like curvy, but also could even be like more voluptuous. That's coming through also. For the males, I see more athletic lean, like lean body build. But like I said, that resonates for some people. I don't want anyone to get hung up off of like descriptions in the cards and stuff, because this is a general collective reading, so I'm channeling a lot of different people, and your person might be completely different. Some of you may actually end up meeting your partner. I'm getting a message of like something with public speaking, or like a crowd of people. So some of you might actually be into the theater. So for those of you who act, I feel like you may meet this future partner in theater, in a play, in a production, on set of something. I feel like, and also something with art, museum is popping up. Some of you might meet them while doing something with like Renaissance art or period art. Like I really can't think of like the time frame, but I just get a sense of like, you know, some type of art. But going back to the play, I feel like maybe an Aida play, Wicked, Hamlet, Hamilton. What else is jumping out at me? Something with Pride and Prejudice is jumping out. Now, I don't know if that is a play, but your partner may really love Jane Austen. You may really love Jane Austen. Also, Phantom of the Opera is jumping out at me. So those are just some things that may be relevant, may like really stand out to someone. But I really just feel like a sense of theatrics. You know, your person might actually, if not be in a play, be very theatrical in nature. Like, you know, really loves to be heard, really loves to talk. Kind of might get a sense of speaks before they think sometimes, but they mean well. I also feel like for those of you in pile 2, something with changing your direction in life will bring you to them. So some of you might actually be considering changing your major, changing your life path, career, your health habits, some type of change that you're considering is going to also bring this person into your life. So that's all I'm seeing for pile 2. For some of you, also something with New York. And I feel like Central Park. I'm not exactly sure. It could even be theater in the park. It doesn't have to be. But something with New York could be something with Central Park. But something like that's jumping out. And that would be for somebody specific. But yeah, that's all I see for pile 2. Please be sure to let me know what resonated for you in the comments below. Like, I always read the comments. I always reply back. If you liked the video, please be sure to like it. If you disliked it, please be sure to dislike it. And if you want to stay in touch for other videos, please be sure to subscribe to my channel. Also, please keep in mind that this is for the general collective. There are going to be things that resonate with you, and there are going to be things that don't. So only take what resonates, discard the rest. And if you would like a more personal reading, I do offer those in my Etsy shop. You can find the link in the description box below. But until next time, take care. All right, so for those of you who chose pile number 3 with this seashell, let's look into the message to you from your future spouse. All right, so I feel like for some of you, something with your future spouse with the hangman here, some of them are into architecture, or you might be. I'm also getting a sense of like an engineer. Could also be some type of instructor is coming to mind. Very intellectual person. I feel like they love to learn. I feel like they love to study. Also, for a very select group of you, something with tattoos is coming up. They have tattoos. And may also be slightly a daredevil, slightly into bungee jumping and things like that. Could be you. I could be describing you, but I'm kind of getting a sense that this is the other person for some of you. For some of you, you know this person. This person is like an acquaintance or a friend who you kind of just need to get to know more. So with this card, getting to know each other, as you reveal your innermost selves to each other, your bond deepens. So once again, your future spouse wants you to know that right now you might be in the stages of getting to know each other more, or this might be someone who you meet who you actually need to give the chance. You need to say yes to getting to know more. For some of you, I feel like your intuition is blocked, especially with this High Priestess in reverse. You might not be listening to your intuition. You might actually be actively, for some of you, blocking off love, blocking off relationships. It could be because you're waiting for an ex to come back around and see things differently. Some of you may actually be the hangman and be suspended, may be swearing off dating, swearing off people, might be holding off for somebody, waiting for something to come back around, might be actually focusing so much on certain areas of your life, or feel so pinned down by so much work and different things that you just really aren't giving it the time of day. And I feel like the universe is letting you know that you have to be able to say yes. You have to be able to say yes to the opportunity. Some of you need to say yes more. Some of you may need to say yes to a date or giving someone a chance. I also feel, in regards to your intuition being blocked off, that some of you might be taking spiritual advice from people that really don't have your best interests at heart, or really just don't know what they're talking about. Could even be a family member who keeps trying to push you off on certain dates and people, or a friend, and you just know in your heart that it's not the right thing to do, but you give it a chance anyways. In that sense, I would say to weigh your yeses against your intuition. What feels right? And the way that you're going to learn what feels right is by meditating. This card right here is what the universe wants you to actively do in order to bring this spouse into your life. And it says that you need to meditate more. You need to become more alignment in mind, body, and soul, and also quiet your mind a little bit. There's some type of enlightenment that needs to come to you, some type of piece of the puzzle. And you're not going to hear it by the way that you're going about things currently. So the universe is saying perhaps you need to get into meditation. Perhaps you need to get into yoga. Maybe you'll meet this person at a yoga class, at a meditation center, or sometimes I know there's like group meditations. People meet in parks and stuff like that. I just feel like the universe is letting you know that you're kind of blocked right now, mentally, spiritually, in regards to this, and it's because you're a bit confused. Like, you're trying to figure out what is the right direction, but it just seems like for some of you that there's just so many options in front of you. Like, what is it that I do? And for others of you, you're not even trying to see the road at all. So definitely, as you get more in tune with yourself, the universe will be able to send you that message, send you that enlightenment. Also, I feel like you're heavily protected right now. There's a lot of love and light around you. You're heavily manifesting also. So going back to those of you who might be so focused on other areas of your life that you're just not even really thinking about love, like you're curious about it, but you're not really thinking about it. I feel like the universe is letting you know that you have to kind of be intent on it in order to bring it closer to you. Also, another thing that your future partner wants you to know, some of you are wish-washy. Some of you might actually be going in between this person. Like, you may once again know who this person is, and you're kind of just like going back and forth between them and somebody else, or you didn't actually give them a chance yet. You're considering it, thinking about it. Also, for some of you, you might be going in between job offers. So when you actually choose one, that's when you'll be able to meet this future partner. Now, for those who are going back and forth trying to make a decision or balance their love life between possibly two different prospects, or even whether to be single and not to be single, you have to make a choice. The universe is saying that you have to put an end to something in order for this new phase to begin, this new transformation. Some of you have to put your fears to the side, your indecision to the side, your work a little bit to the side, because you don't have enough time for yourself, let alone another person. So when you do that, I feel as though that's going to allow you to have space to meet this person, and your future partner wants you to know that. Also, some of you may actually have children. Your future partner may have children, or you do, and I feel like you might be a little scared to get back into the dating scene because of that, because of the fact that you might have a child and you're not sure like how that will impact them. And your future partner is letting you know, like, I love kids. I have no problem with this. You know, this is something that I want to, this is something that I intend for the long haul. So I want to get to know you and your child. You know, I want to get to know you better. So that's a specific message for some of you out there. For others of you, something with a passing, either a family members of yours passed, friend just popped into my head. So maybe a friend's family member just passed, your future partner, you may actually, for some of you, a very select group of you, meet them at the funeral. Or this may be someone who comes to you during this period of grief, helps you through this period of grief. You help through this period of grief in their life. Expect big transformations when you meet this person. I feel like your world is going to get turned upside down when you enter a relationship with this person, and not necessarily in a bad way. I feel like it's going to be in a good way, but the universe is also to let you know, take time to get to know yourself, to get to know this person. This relationship is really going to teach you a lot about your intuition, about connecting with the divine. So your future partner definitely wants to let you know that you heavily influence each other, especially on a spiritual level. I feel like this is definitely a very important relationship in your life. I mean, this angel right here is holding the sun, the earth, and there's like a dove coming above with a message. And I just feel like it's so many elements of the universe that are coming together to make this happen. So you also might be seeing signs and synchronicities, and you might not be paying attention to them, which is what the universe is telling you. Like, you're not listening to your intuition. You're not listening to us. Some of you might be torn between travel. between living in two different places. I feel like you're scared to make a decision, and your future partner is letting you know that you have to get back in tune with trusting yourself so that you'll know which decision is right for you, just in general, but that decision will also end your separation with them and bring you two together. And I'm getting a message for a select few of you that some of you might have been pushing a little too hard to meet this partner, and that the universe wants you to just surrender. Surrender, get in tune with yourself, listen to your own intuition. So for some of you, you may have been listening to many like tarot card readings on YouTube and different things like that, and the universe is saying that you have the answers within you. You know, you don't need to be so, almost in a sense, addicted to these readings, that if you just surrendered yourself and listened to your own intuition, meditated, got in touch with yourself, that you would get the answer you needed. You would know exactly what you need to do, exactly what you need to end, exactly where you need to go, what you need to manage better, time management, family, whatever. You would know exactly what it was to put an end to the separation, to allow this new transformation to come into your life, to meet this person. And right now, by relying so heavily on somebody else's thoughts or somebody else's message, even if readers are giving you accurate messages, you have the answers within yourself as well. I truly believe that everyone is divinely connected, and it's a matter of how well we listen. So when you get more in tune with yourself, you will get to know all the information you get to know. As you get to know yourself more, you will get to know the partner that you need to attract into your life more. Some of you will be ending religious connections. So it could be a tie to a religious faith or belief, and you will meet your partner as you switch over to a different religion, as you switch over to a different mindset, a new way of life. For some of you, that might be Buddhism, especially because we have Siddhartha Buddha here. But for some of you, and some of you might actually be traveling to India, traveling to a new place, but there's some type of break for a select group of you, that when you break away from your norm, that is when you're going to meet the person that, you know, will be your next partner, your next spouse. And that's what they want you to know, that there are shifts that need to happen in order for you two to meet each other. But these shifts are happening. All you have to do is make a decision. All you have to do is also surrender. Make the decision to surrender to the universe, to listen, to be guided, to be open, to be willing, and that it will happen. For some of you, you have to end childhood wounds for this to happen. You need to overcome some pain, some type of memory, some type of hurt, some type of trauma that you may have been carrying with you since you were a child, and you have to release that before you can meet the person that, you know, will be your next partner. And that's what they want you to know. I feel like this person is also releasing. So I feel like it's a mirroring effect, that they also are getting to know themselves more. They're also making these movements, because with these two ships here in the Two of Pentacles, I feel like there's two different worlds in a sense coming together. So you two are making moves to come together, but I feel like you're not aware of it, because there is a deeper awareness within yourself that needs to open. And so you may already be into Buddhism. You may already be a very spiritual person. Perhaps the energy that's coming through is that your potential partner isn't, and that it's only when they release will they be able to come together with you, and this connection will be able to move forward. You know, you can say yes to this connection. All right, pile 3, that's all that I'm seeing so far in regards to message to you from your future spouse. Pretty much they just want to get to know you. I feel like they're also getting to know themselves. There are big transitions and changes that are happening here. So I feel like who they are right now, who you are right now, is not going to be who you'll both be when you meet each other. And it's important that you allow yourself to go through these transitions at the moment. So that's all that I'm seeing. You know, please keep in mind that this is a general reading for the collective, so not everything is going to resonate for you. Please just take what resonates. If you like this reading, please be sure to like. If you disliked it, please be sure to dislike it. If you want to leave a comment and let me know what resonated for you, I really appreciate that. I read all the comments. I reply back to all the comments. And if you want to just keep in touch in regards to future readings, you know, please be sure to subscribe. So with this being a general reading for the collective, if you would like something more personal, I definitely offer those in my Etsy shop. Link will be in the description box below. But yeah, thank you so much for watching. Take care.